All right, so this is week 2 selling GHL websites and GoHighLevel systems. So we have hit about $600 MRR in week 2. It's a bit less than that. We're at like 580, just under 600. So basically update on the week. We lost one client, which brought us back down to 250 MRR. Basically, we put them on a trial for 2 weeks until we launched their site. So his card processed the $0 payment, right? The free trial. And then once it got into, his billing cycle, I think what happened is he just blocked the card. And this guy was kind of shady. I was kind of expecting this. He claimed to have like an HVAC business, a tinting business, also into, he said he had a credit repair company, which if you know anything about credit repair, it's usually a certain type of demographic and they're usually up to some shady shit. So basically this is what I sent him on Facebook, right? I was like, hey Roman, our payment processor has tried to bill your card 3 times and it's declined every time. I will send you a payment update link to process your subscription. If not, your subscription will be automatically canceled. And I sent him some screenshots of the failed payment. And he said, okay, got you. I was like, thanks. Let me know when you complete the update and I'll see if it went through. And I sent him some other messages. And then finally, like a couple days went by, he still didn't update it. So I was like, hey, Roman, your website has been paused due to unpaid subscription. If the payment method isn't updated today, I'll cancel the subscription entirely so you don't get any more automated retry attempts. Once updated, I can reactivate the site instantly. And he was reading all these messages and basically just ghosted. So I think that was like his plan all along. I think he thought he could just like call his card company, block the payment, and somehow still end up with a website. But we just took his website down. So that being said, this week, it's been a fucking busy week too. Like I'm still moving and shit. This is my new place. I just kind of got settled in. But we added 3 new trials this week, bringing us to about $580 MRR once the trial's clear, which I think we're in a good spot for really going at this thing for like a couple weeks. And the goal for the end of the year is 1K MRR, which I think is a reasonable goal. We have a month left. I think we can definitely hit that. So I want to go over current acquisition method and kind of like the plan here, where we're going to go from this. So right now I'm just running Facebook group posts and PMs, so like DMs on Facebook, right? And I'll just go in groups like this. You know what I mean? Like these are groups I've joined. Basically, I'll join all these groups. And you have to be careful because Facebook will put the kibosh on you if you go too hard on this. And you want to warm your account up first. But I'll go into these groups. I'll make posts like, looking for 1 to 3 small contractors to build a free website for. I promise you will love it, or something like that. Something really quick and simple. And then people will comment on that, or they'll message me, or I'll go into these groups, I'll find the business owners and I'll DM them directly, right? And we are getting a lot of pushback at this stage with, presenting this as free. And then people find out it's like $89, $99 a month. And, man, there's a lot of cheap bastards out there, but this is kind of part of the game, right? But I am trying now, like in that message, I'm altering that message to say like, you just cover the hosting cost or something like that. I'm trying different messaging so that we kind of weed out like the real cheap bastards. So anyways, I got some Instagram messages too from the last video, just asking about like Facebook profile. And I'm not going to fully show you my profile or like my business name, any of that stuff, because I see people sharing this stuff on YouTube, kind of the same thing. And they share their business. They share every detail about their business, their funnel, everything. And people just straight rip their business, rip their pricing, rip their ads, rip their funnel, and just like come out with the exact same business. Like I've seen people just rip, pretty much just barely alter the company name, take their exact ad scripts and everything. And I'm going to go in depth, as in detail with these videos without, like outing myself and fucking my own company. So that's why I'm going to share like every kind of detail of what I do without actually like going deep into my exact business. I will be sharing like Stripe screenshots and shit like that, but I'm not going to show you my exact, Facebook profile, my exact messages, my exact posts, all that shit, just to give myself some protection, right? But basically, this is what I'm doing for Facebook profile strategy. Like you need a personal page, you need a personal profile. You want a banner, like a good banner showcasing your work. So basically on my banner, it's just a bunch of website mock-ups so people can see your work. Maybe put your logo on there, something like that. Bio explaining quickly, like in 1 to 2 sentences, exactly like what you guys do. Link your own website or landing page in your bio as well. put your about thing, like CEO of your company, whatever your company name is. Post consistently website mock-ups. So like right now, every time we're launching a website, we're doing a quick mock-up, posting that, with a thing like, hey, just launched this website for blah, 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 or so and so. As well, trying to get testimonials or posting testimonials. Also, you can post like tips, how-to videos on websites and systems, like in the form of video content, and just keep posting that on your Facebook profile. That will definitely help as well. I haven't really got too much into that. I made a couple posts, but just because it's time consuming, right? So basically, I plan on running this Facebook organic strategy to about $4,000 MRR. And the reason it's $4,000 a month is that that's where I will feel comfortable spending about $150 a day on ads when we move to meta ads. And this may even have to be like $5K a month. It's gonna be like $4 to $5K a month before I feel comfortable like reinvesting into ads. And I believe like, I don't know, just from experience, I think I need to spend for an offer like this, I need to be spending at least $150 a day on ads. And I want to get to 4K a month where I'm comfortable spending $150 a day on ads. This is just personal preference. I mean, you could go right into this and dump a bunch of money into ads. But also the reason is I think by the time we get 4 or 5K MRR is like our systems are going to be way more refined and our fulfillment is going to be way more streamlined to handle more incoming calls from Facebook ads. So now I'm going to show you like our current offer and basically like how the offer is going to change once I plan on switching to paid ads. So the current offer, we only have two, right? So the basic website package, $89 a month with a 14-day free trial. Basically, it's just a 5-page website, but we do multiple service pages, multiple location pages. These are for like SEO purposes. Contact forms, get quote buttons, AI chatbot, and these are just like email lead captures. So like the chatbot and the contact forms are just capturing, like it's just a basic website, right? It's going to capture the lead and send it to the client's email. Then we have the like a smart site system package. This kind of has, you get the whole website, you get a CRM, you get SMS lead follow-up. So these contact forms and chatbots, instead of going to the email, they're going to send a text. Like once an inquiry comes in, it's going to send an automated text, right? Then we're throwing in missed call text back as well, review automation systems, and this is going to be all handled in the client app. So this right now, I'm playing with pricing, right? And I know some people are charging like for a similar package, like $300, $400 a month. I'm starting it at $189 to $249 a month with a 14-day free trial. And there's definitely going to be room to increase prices. This is kind of just to get like testimonials built up, right? Get to that initial like 4 or 5K MRR so that we can reinvest back into ads. Right now I have one upsell on this offer, which is just a one-time GMB optimization for $6.99. So if any of these guys have a Google business profile, after we build them this, we'll be like, hey, why don't you, like, let's help you out. Let's optimize your Google business profile. It's shit right now. It's a one-time payment, it's not reoccurring. And most of the time they're down. And I actually have a guy tomorrow who said he's going to pay for this tomorrow. So that helps a bit with cash flow as well, right? Now, our offer when switching to Facebook ads is going to change a bit, right? So we're going to have downsell, main offer, and upsell packages. So 3-tier packages. The main package we're going to promote is this, right? The whole system package for $249 a month. We're going to have to play with pricing over time, okay? Like, I think we can increase this eventually. Like once we get rolling, we could probably increase this to $289, max maybe $349. And the idea is all our ads are going to be promoting this offer, right? And then if they think it's too expensive, if they don't have a Google business profile, right? No Google business profile, we're just going to downsell them on this package for $89 a month, right? The basic website, because it's better than just losing that lead completely, losing that client completely. At least if that's a price objection, we can downsell them on the $89 a month. And then we're also going to have the upsell offer, right? Which is this whole package here, plus ongoing GMB management, right? For $449 a month. This as well, we may be able to increase prices on this later down the road to like $549, $649, maybe super high end $749, but we're gonna have to see. And this is just gonna be like, replying to reviews, geotagging photos, posting photos, consistently making, Google business profile posts, just complete ongoing monthly management of the GMB. So this is going to be the 3-tier system that we use when switching to ads, right? Because the biggest worry is like maintaining a positive return on ad spend. I don't want to have to wait 6 months to recoup the costs of acquiring a customer, right? I basically want to do it on month 1, month 2, where we can recoup the costs of acquiring a customer. And this is like kind of just notes I've made on when switching to paid ads here, like things that we're going to have to watch and keep in mind, right? We must maintain positive return on ad spend, or at least like break even in 1 to 2 months. Okay. And that's why we're going to have to get rid of free trials. So once switching to ads, no more free trials, right? Potential setup fees. We're going to have to gauge this and see like if we can't recoup, our cost to acquire a customer in a couple months, we might have to implement setup fees on this. So like maybe we'll have to implement like a $749, $849 setup fee on these packages just to cover our ad spend. And that's kind of like a juggling match of like you're going to lose some customers because of the setup fee, but you're still trying to, get a positive return on ad spend. So that's something we're going to have to play with and see. As well, potential price increases. Like I said, I think these two packages, there is some room to increase prices as we go on these two packages. Also, to keep up with volume, we're going to have to train a sales closer, right? Maybe a couple sales closers. And I need to be in a position to start at $150 a day minimum. That's why I'm not doing shit with ads until I get to 4 or 5K a month MRR, which I think we'll be able to get in a couple months. I'm just taking this slow and steady. I'm not fucking blowing my wad on ads. I've done that too many times and regretted it. But yeah, that's basically it. Quick fucking video. Week 2, about $600 MRR. And we'll see, hopefully in a week or so we'll hit 1,000, and I will see you next week and keep you updated. So thanks.